Hey, what's up, guys? Jeff Cavaliere, AthleanX.com. Ever since I mentioned last week the release of the new program, Athlean Zero, I can't tell you how many emails I've gotten. Literally flooded my inbox with questions wanting to know what is Zero. As I said, I kept it. This is probably my best kept secret ever. I'm usually not all that great at keeping secrets, but this one I kept under wraps now for the last 6 months. Working on this program we called Athlean Zero. So I figured instead of trying to get back to every single email, what if I could just do a quick little video to describe how it started, what it's about, so you know what's happening come next Wednesday when we release this. So here's how it goes. Athlean Zero. I guess it starts with a quick story. It's a pretty funny story, embarrassing too, about how this all started. I'll get to the punchline first. I have a friend that uses Insanity. Okay, it's embarrassing that I have to say that. He's a close friend, but he does have an excuse. His wife bought him that program by Beachbody. I'm sure tons of guys are familiar with it. And as a strength coach, guys, all kidding aside, it's my job to be familiar with all the programs, to understand what it is that some guys are doing and choosing, because it just makes AthleanX better. You know, the more that I can understand what it is that guys like about certain programs or flaws of other programs, the better we can make AthleanX. So all kidding aside, the fact of the matter is he had the program and he did it. Now, I asked him, what were your results? You know, and he said that he didn't get any. And matter of fact, he lost a lot of muscle mass while he was doing that program. And again, as I said, as a coach, it's my job to sort of review those programs. And yes, it's primarily a bodyweight program. And, you know, like most bodyweight programs, you don't keep muscle, you lose muscle. So it got me to thinking, and this is 6 months ago. Again, he had gotten it for Christmas and he was doing it for the first couple months of the year. And it got me to thinking, that doesn't have to be the case. Matter of fact, a bodyweight program can be so damn hard. I can make a bodyweight program harder than any weighted program. And then I told him that, and he said, no way. I said, don't put me to the challenge. If you want me to make a program like that, I will. And I'll make it the coolest, the hardest bodyweight program ever that builds muscle. And that was where the whole idea was sparked. And I said, as a matter of fact, to kind of add to the challenge that he placed at my feet, I will do it with absolutely no equipment. So not using a speed ladder, not using a jump rope, absolutely zero, which is where the whole idea came from. So Athlean Zero, no bands, no bars, no bench, no bull. Okay, I stripped everything out, guys, and I came up with a program. And the final part of it was, I said, how long is the Insanity program? 60 days. Well, we're going to do it in 45 or 42. We're going to do it in 6 weeks. So I crafted what I feel is one of the greatest works of AthleanX yet, and it's a super intense bodyweight only program that combines strength training workouts with burst training workouts, with the challenges that you guys are familiar with to keep you progressing objectively, knowing where you stand each and every week, and doing so in a way, like I said, with the primary focus of building muscle on a bodyweight program. And I really have to say, I think it's one of the best things that I've ever come out with. And the exercises, guys, you know how sometimes I could get a little creative with our exercises. As part of the challenge, when you strip away all the weights and you strip away all the equipment, you got to be able to bring it and come with some really creative stuff. And I think that, again, I've done my best work here in coming up with some ultra creative ways. Now, without telling you everything in detail, because we're going to start to release a little bit more information as we get to our release date next Wednesday at 12 o'clock on August 7th, we use things called the zero-sum principle, where I can basically take a strength training workout and apply a principle that ensures that you are getting stronger every workout. We did that. I have another way to force through, not just to failure, but through failure, and we've incorporated that into the workouts too. And this is where, again, I think other programs fail, and they give you a lot of conditioning-based exercises that really get your heart pumping, but don't do much to get your muscles growing. Through our adaptations I just talked about, we've made Zero a program that builds muscle. And for the guys that need to lose weight, once you start doing some of these burst workouts, you're going to see that they are incredibly effective at doing that too. but as always, very quick, very brief, intense. Get you in the gym and get you out. So that's it, guys. I wanted to give you a quick little rundown to answer most of your emails. Again, it's a 6-week program. There's strength training. There's burst training. I mean, some of the challenges that we have in there are absolutely insane. Our final challenge is called Zero Dark 13. Some of the workouts themselves, the arc, zero tolerance, the downward spiral, the lock box, really creative use of your body to do some incredible things that I'm guaranteeing a lot of you guys never thought you were capable of doing. So again, next Wednesday, guys, at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on August 7th, Athlean Zero will be available to you. In the meantime, if you have any other questions, put them up on Facebook. If I see them there, maybe I'll do a little Facebook Q&A sometime later this week or the weekend to answer any other questions you might have about it. But for now, let me get this out to you and get you as excited about Zero as I am. I'll see you guys back here over the weekend. Another video coming up from Athlean X, and then, of course, next week, Zero hits the stage. Will you be ready? Is my question. All right, guys. I'll see you then.